Hey guys, Joshua32 here, coming at you with some Fallout 76 gameplay, and today, this is my very first episode in the full game. So today I decided that I'm gonna go ahead and build my fort, and what you see here is what I built so far. But I also down here have a water purifier. And that's what these guys are trying to protect. But I've realized that I feel like I'm awful close to it. So what I'm going to do is back the whole thing up. Now, I've already done something called make a blueprint. So if you see in my blueprints, I've got the whole thing here, right? So I can build this whole thing. But I have to take everything out though, because like you can rebuild that whole thing if you have all the materials, but if you store everything, you can do that as well. So let's just start storing everything. So hit X, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna move it back. Now some of the stuff on the blueprints are not entirely in. Well, some of the stuff that I have on here, like the turrets and stuff, they're not on the blueprints because you only can put so much in the blueprints. Let's grab all this stuff here. You gotta be careful how you grab it all too. And I need to build a roof eventually. I've almost got everything scrapped. Well, not scrapped, stored. Gotta be very careful. I don't want to confuse people. Because it looks like I'm scrapping stuff, but I'm not. And now, if I go into my stored, everything's in here, right? All this stuff, yeah. All that stuff. That's everything I stored just now. But it's all put into one blueprint right there. So what I want to do is bring it back further. Okay. I want to be like back here maybe? I'm stuck on something. Okay, we can't go too far back, so we don't want to be floating either. There we go. Let's build it there. Okay. So if you notice, like I said, the turrets here weren't in the blueprint, so they didn't get placed. But everything else did get placed. Because what? Oh, I guess not everything else. The power armor station. It didn't build. I got scared for a second there, but it should be right here. Yeah, there it is. This is literally right. Why is it acting up on me? I like this one, so I'm gonna place this one. Alright, cool. And we have a couple of these too. But I'm not putting those down just yet. So now I want to be overlooking. I hit the wrong button. These guys here are supposed to be overlooking that. So boom, boom. How many more do I have? And the whole point of them is to protect that thing down there. So I think they've got a better sight of it, and they can protect it a little bit better. So like, cause like mirelurks spawn near here, like almost every single time I think to do this. Like the whole reason why I picked this area is because I have to have, in order to use the water purifier. Let's go down there too. I have a large water purifier. So in order to use it though, I need to be in water. So that's why we're doing that. So right now it's producing 24 an hour. So like every hour I get oh no, it's producing 24 an hour. So that's not bad. It's producing a lot. Let's exit that. And I come down here and what do I get? Purified water. Dude, I got so much purified water now. I don't use boiled water. I don't bother. You know? So there you go. Where was that mirelurk? It just popped up real quick. But I just wanted to let you guys know that in order to get the water purifier, all you got to do is just keep doing the main quest. Some people are probably gonna ask too, dude, where did you get the power armor suit. And the power armor suit is also something that you get, you can buy it from the Enclave once you become a member of the Enclave. I bought it, but immediately afterwards I was like, dude, I wish I didn't buy it. Because that sucker is expensive. It was like 1,000 caps for me, and that kind of wiped me out. I have like no more caps. How many caps do I have? I have 267 caps now, so I'm very low on caps compared to where I was before. And bottom line is, you have power armor stations in inside the Enclave anyways, so it's not that big of a deal to just go ahead and use their power armor stations until you get, you know, really absolutely need your own. But that's a whole nother story. I'm gonna keep working on this and improve it, and I'll show you guys the if I do too much of bigger improvements, I'll probably show you guys the rest of it. Something you should do actually is let's exit this for now. It's test to make sure that all your crafts work, because like if you place them too close to things, it get kind of weird. Also, something else you guys should know, I got the stim pack. This is something that you can also get from the Enclave, and that's you can craft stim packs with this. Just do the Enclave missions. I would do a tutorial on how to join the Enclave, but there's already a bunch of them out there, so just go ahead and look it up if you want, if you're not worried about spoilers. But yeah, that's what I'm checking out. That's what I checked out to get to it, and it's not that hard, really and truthfully. You just gotta do a lot of running around. So just go ahead and go out there and do your thing, guys. I just wanted to show you just the small little changes that I made, and one was to make a wrap around here so I can overlook everything that I'm looking at, and this is designed to be like just in general, like a really defensible position for a relatively low amount of resources. So like if I wanted to, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this a blueprint, and I'm gonna just make just the outer shell of it a blueprint. So that way, if I need to build it and make something really defensible in a certain spot, like workshops is a good example. You can add this to a workshop and just have a good defensible position ready to go really quickly. Something I wish I had done before I started doing was not use concrete. That's why I used wood here instead of concrete. Now that would have made it even more affordable as far as like scrap wise, how much you got to use it. It is pretty wood intensive, but wood's pretty easy to come by. Something that you could have stored, you know, I'm gonna store this all away. Like your camp automatically does that if you decide to move it, but what it won't do is save it as a blueprint. So that's what I'm going to do for you guys right now, is show you how that's done. And if you see down in the bottom section where the options are, if you press B to modify, and then if I hold A to blueprint. Okay, so I've just blueprinted, right? And everything you see highlighted is going to be in that blueprint. So you got to go around selecting everything you want in this blueprint. This is something that they don't really walk you through. I had to kind of figure this out on my own by fiddling around with it, but it's not too difficult. So you go around selecting everything, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to select everything that's structure based right now. So you go around and you select everything. As much of it as you can anyway. And I'll start showing you what happens. Like, watch. I'm gonna hit the budget. I'm gonna hit the budget limit right now. Okay, so I'm at the budget limit. So what I did was, oh shoot, actually let's not get this stuff. Let's get this stuff. So I don't want to have to sit here and put a roof back on. Oh, I can't even get the whole amount of the structure. So at least I've got the most important parts of it. So now I can just kind of save it, right? So you go to create blueprint, and then you get this. You got quite a couple slots here that you could save it all. So you save it, and I've already got one saved, but I'm gonna save it again because I've made changes to it. So I'm gonna just save this one, overwrite my house, And then, boom, house, saved. So now, this whole blueprint will be saved. So if I ever move my camp, everything's automatically stored, right? And then when you go to rebuild your blueprint, actually you can see it right here, blueprint. Wow. Some of it did not save. Huh, that's interesting. Or it just looks weird. Okay, no, that's working. It's just cutting. That's a little interesting glitch. Interesting. But, like, you see that? Like, even without it being stored, I could build this. So, like, let's say if I had enough resources to build that whole entire structure all over again, which I probably do, if I were to go to, say, this right here, and I wanted to build something just to be defensible, and then just throw a bunch of stuff on it, I could build something similar to that, or I could build that and have that ready to go and just instantly build it with my blueprint. And then when the first wave comes along, you're already sitting pretty, because they can't get to your. A lot of the times they can't get to your turrets here, so they just die to them. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, drop a like. If you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to keep doing videos like this every week. So until next time, I'll catch you later.